And we are back with another episode of the podcast.
Whoa.
It's your boy Mister, aka Super Raw 357, best known as Prince Godbody, and I'm joined by
The kid who literally sticks to your rib, also
You finally
known
got it.
as the God, King Hoopla.
And this week, we luckily do not have to start off with an RIP. So, snaps and claps for that.
Snaps and a
Yeah, I just snaps and claps.
And I said it.
Yeah, exactly. Snaps and claps for that. So, I guess we'll start with the most, definite news. Probably the most impactful news of the week.
Of our
Of our week?
generation.
No, you think of it right now, not of our
Not
generation.
for the week, yeah.
This is a really big deal, I guess. Last week, I guess we're putting our foot in our mouth after putting our foot in our mouth because we first reported that Elon Musk would eventually look to get the majority stake of Twitter at like $53 a share.
Which he did.
Which he ended up getting like 54 and a half. But yeah, same price. But then next week, they were saying Twitter didn't want that.
Yeah.
And then the next week, which is this week, he owns Twitter. He now owns Twitter.
Yeah.
And he's going to open it back up for total free speech.
Yeah.
Which means Twitter is no longer going to be that fabricated safe space. If you watch South Park, which I do, you don't. There was a whole episode dedicated to creating an internet safe space.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was really based off of how people use Twitter. Because on Twitter, people who don't agree with, if you have any type of extreme view, you're pushed off of the platform.
Yeah.
Like if you're, you know what I'm saying, no matter what it is, if you have any type of extreme view, you're pushed off of the platform. And Elon Musk's kind of vision in buying Twitter is taking those restrictions off to open up legitimate human dialogue. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that's how it should be on the low, because people are always surprised of what they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
And that's something. And the thing about it is, I've always been a person against safe spaces for real, because
yeah, me too. I hate safe spaces and censorship.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do too. Unless at ages. You know what I'm saying?
For adults.
Yeah, for adults, because that's not the real world. Like, you know what I'm saying? The real world. I mean, you can make the internet. You could be in your own space in the internet.
Yeah.
But on a platform such as Twitter, like, people are going to say any and everything they want to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the time.
Especially with such a stream of conscious microblog format that Twitter is, people, that's all they're going to do is say what they want to, because a lot of people, if you aren't a celebrity, your Twitter following is your locals, people you associate with. You know, very few people start Twitter accounts and their entire following is strangers.
People, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that people have the safety to kind of say whatever they want to say, but it's when those things reach those bigger audiences that they get shut down.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like you said, like, you can even throw information out on the internet and it won't be received, whether it's in both, because, and what people don't understand about having free speech on the internet is that the internet isn't fucking real.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people are not doing the shit they're talking about. A lot of these people aren't living the life that they're portraying on the internet. Like, I'm not even talking about being a gangster, being like nothing like that shit. Like, a lot of people sit there all day on Twitter and retweet shit about saving dogs. Yeah. But I bet you they ain't never let a dog free in their life. They ain't never rescued a dog in their life.
Yeah.
They just seen a bunch of videos of other people doing it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So now that, because like Trump is not really even a big deal, like to Twitter. Like I guess the world is too dumb though. I guess I think of too many people. I underestimate the amount of dumb people.
Yeah.
That are willing to follow just words, I guess.
Yeah. But that's shown every time. That is what Twitter is nowadays.
That's what it's all. I mean.
Yeah.
That's what groupthink is.
Yeah, that's true.
Most, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think I think him getting Twitter is a bigger problem for him, in in the in the aspect of controlling things.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's going to control a little bit of everything in a little bit, like the automotive industry, social media. Like you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Where does it end?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
He's doing the Amazon thing, but
I
just
see.
one person with different names.
Yeah. And just doing it because he can.
Exactly.
So what is he doing?
Exactly.
Hey man, it's that Elon shit.
Exactly. ASAP Rocky.
Oh, he was going to take the bots off too.
What was that?
To take bots off of Twitter and shit like
Oh
that.
yeah, he said hopefully. I doubt that.
Fix the algorithm or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. I don't know how that's going to work though.
Twitter updates are trash anyway. They've always been trash.
I don't know about that.
Every Twitter update gets recepted very badly at first.
No, that's because people just get used to shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying, but
That's what they
now I
do.
can see.
Usually. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People just don't like change for the most part.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that's just really what it is. ASAP Rocky got arrested coming back from the Barbados
Yeah, the Barbados.
or Paris or something like that.
No,
Paris or
Barbados.
something like that,
Barbados.
yeah. Barbados, yeah. Do you know the story behind this?
I don't know the story behind this actually. I didn't know he got arrested.
Yeah, it's actually kind of.
There was something from happened like last year or some shit like that 2 years ago.
Yeah, so a year or two ago, something happened with another member of ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
ASAP really, because this is on the internet. He's come out on Instagram and pretty much said he's the one that filed the charges.
Damn.
Something happened, and it ended up with him shooting ASAP Rally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now it's coming back, but this is crazy timing, ain't it?
Yeah, that's wild time. Oh, niggas larceny.
Right before his baby's about to get born.
Exactly. With the biggest
Star in
you know
music.
What I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
You don't think that's crazy?
That's fucking larceny. Niggas
Yeah.
be hating. Niggas hating for real.
Yeah.
He took a whole year and a half to do this shit.
We don't know when the charges were filed, though. You know what I'm saying?
If he just got arrested, though.
We don't know where ASAP Rocky's been.
True.
I highly doubt ASAP Rocky lives in the country.
Or be in a country, more or less.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, crazy timing on that one.
Yeah, it's larceny.
Yeah. It's
But
been
he's out, though.
He's out again?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, of course,
yeah,
yeah,
he'll bond.
posted
Yeah,
bail.
of course, yeah. Bail bond.
Yeah.
Two difference.
So with this, okay, so let's say the story that we see is true, and Rocky shot one of his supposed homeboys. We don't know what it was over, but he shot one of his supposed homeboys. Is it snitching?
Yeah.
How?
Is he snitching? Damn, yeah, he's snitching. Yeah, he's going to the cops.
He got shot.
Yeah, but you didn't have to tell him. You could have got your get back. And how supposed to go?
If ASAP Rocky shot me, and people got him out everybody else was on his side, making sure he got out the hotel, and so he didn't get blamed with it, is how ASAP really kind of frames it.
Oh, so it's probably his fault. That's why he got shot. Some shit. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, he just snitching because he just snitching.
So you think he's just snitching?
Yeah, he just snitching because he probably got his ass whooped.
Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah, something happened, and he tried to do something crazy. I'm just, hypothesizing.
Hypothesizing.
Yeah.
And what's wild is he went and told kids on Reddit, like, hey, you know how I hate Reddit? Like,
Yeah.
God, dummy. Golly, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for Rocky in that situation. Somebody I do do feel happy for. I guess, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Pooh Shiesty.
Oh.
Pooh Shiesty finally was sentenced in his case. He got 5 years federal time.
Yeah.
So what, we say 80%, he'll do like 3.5, or
Probably.
3.5, 4. 60 to 80% of his time,
Probably.
he'll do 3.5 to 4 years.
He's got time served because he probably been in there for about a year or two.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we'll see him home back sooner than later.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully he really learns his lesson.
Mhm.
He's coming out with more music.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing, I think. Not the crazy thing. But rappers going to jail always has made their music sell more.
Yeah.
But now going to jail for 2 or 3 years, it doesn't hinder your career because you can still release music. Because the rate that rappers make music now is astronomical.
Yeah, facts.
You don't necessarily have to do shows to be popular with rap music now.
Yeah, but you gotta do shows to make money.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing buku streams.
Yeah, Blue doing book stream.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely.
Other than
You know
Young
what I'm
Boy.
saying? Yeah. But to think that you figure if this were to happen 10, 15 years ago, this would essentially ruin your career. Look at T.I. T.I. went away at his height, and he came back and he was still big, but
It
he
really
couldn't.
depends though.
Like who went to jail for a real long time? And that wasn't Pac. And Pac didn't even go to jail that long. You know what I'm
He
saying?
went like 2 years.
He went 2 years.
That's a long time.
Not really.
I don't know. And
Well,
that's
in the 90s, yeah.
Yeah, the 90s, yeah, that's true. That's a
yeah.
long time.
In the 90s, yeah.
And for the drop an album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drop a double album. That's it'll go platinum. So
Okay, so, but, all right, so 2 years, we'll say in the 90s is what, 5 years now?
probably so, yeah. Cause Boosie, cause you gotta think of Boosie, niggas like
But
Boosie
Boosie
and
music
Gucci.
didn't hit after again.
Oh no, yeah, Boosie didn't really drop in prison either.
Yeah, either. You know what I'm saying?
Gucci was like, you know what I'm saying?
Gucci I went to Gucci's first show at Fox Theater when he got out of jail. It was sold out. You know what I'm saying? Gucci
Yeah.
maintained his popularity.
Exactly. Gucci maintained, even got more popular.
Yeah, exactly. But Gucci is also kind of an enigma when it comes to rap music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people forget like just how big Gucci really is. Like, worth shouts to Pooh Shiesty on that.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
he was
Yeah.
in there with Pooh Shiesty. Like,
You 17.
you know what I'm saying? Like if anybody's ever felt the pain of
being
your career getting hurt by being in jail, it should be Gucci. And now have somebody with as much buzz and much potential as Pooh Shiesty under his belt, as wild as this is to say, this is the perfect circumstance for Pooh Shiesty to have gone to jail under.
I'm never gonna say it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no but, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna agree with that one. But
Why not?
I understand what you
If
mean.
you had to go to, if you have to go to jail,
mean.
if you have to go to jail, this is one of the most perfect circumstances as a rapper to go to jail under.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, nah, you can't. Sometimes you have to go to jail. Sometimes you gotta sit your ass down.
Yeah, that's true though.
You know what I'm saying? You can't condone motherfuckers running around all the time doing shit they should not be doing, because then you create that fucking type of community. You know what I'm saying? When you say motherfuckers don't deserve to go to jail because they're doing, or just because I wouldn't wish jail on somebody, it's not wishing confinement, it's wishing you sitting your ass down and learning a real fucking lesson. Because if they were in your hood terrorizing your grandmother, you would feel a lot fucking different about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we want to get better, we got to act better.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to hold each other accountable. Responsibility and accountability are a huge thing that just miss completely, like beyond rap culture, just in American culture in general. And that's why people create these dumbass safe spaces, because they want to be accountable for the shit that they don't get in life. They don't want to be accountable for their ignorance.
That is. You going off right now, mister.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
going off
Ignorance
right
is
now.
not being mean or calling somebody a faggot. Ignorance is not knowing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you're not
Your
lying.
lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Hey, nah. You aren't lying. Hey.
Just saying.
Mister just dropped major game right there, man. No, he just dropped facts. I'm not gonna say he dropped facts.
Yeah, make your facts.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So, yeah.
Niggas stop acting stupid. Niggas in general, y'all gotta stop acting stupid, especially once y'all start getting some money. You know what I'm saying?
Like, stupider.
Hey, that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
get it though.
And
I don't get it though.
because people that have never had anything thinks that they don't understand what comes with things, which is not total freedom. If anything, it's more restrictions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when
Money
you're
will buy you
celebrity.
happiness, but it won't buy you privacy.
Yeah.
Barely. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
As an
saying?
entry level, you know what I'm
As
saying?
somebody who's still doing shit they should not be doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Money is not going to buy you privacy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my spiel, though. I hate to be the old head. Mac Miller's dealer was finally sentenced. He got 11 years, essentially connected with dealing and the death of Mac Miller. Do you think that type of punishment is fair? Do you think that if somebody dies off the drugs you sold them, you should get charged for it? Because, all right, I will also say this would have never happened if just a random motherfucker died.
Oh yeah, that's a.
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? So let's lay that out there first.
Yeah.
Do you think that?
Or it wouldn't have been even tried to been solved like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Do you think that this type of punishment is fair?
No. I don't. Oh no, actually, take that back. Take that back. Did he intentionally lace that pack for Mac Miller? That's a question.
No, they were pills.
It was pills. So did he
They
know?
was pills
Did he
and
know?
powder.
Did he know?
Here's the thing: if you want
Because
to deal
there's still-
drugs,
No,
if you want to deal
I know,
drugs and you want to avoid this charge, there's relatively cheap ways to test all the drugs you buy.
Yeah, that is true too.
So, if you're a lawyer and you're pushing this case, that's what I'm going back to every time.
Mm-hmm.
You could have tested it, even if you want to sell it. You could have tested it.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to say he knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he didn't.
Then no. But how can you justify that in a court of obtaining legal drugs when you're not supposed to obtain them?
What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, but like, even if
He had to obtain them, so he go to jail. Okay, then he go to jail for that.
yeah, exactly.
But you don't think that. Here's the thing:
Because
if
whether
Walmart
he
sells
does or
something
not-
that kills you,
No, time
they'll
out.
get sued and they'll go to jail, or
They'll
you know
lose
what I'm
money,
saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Same thing.
that is true.
I think the idea behind this is if you're selling to somebody like Mac Miller, you have enough
Celebrity.
product so that you can test what you have.
Yeah, this still goes to responsibility of the user too.
Yes.
I definitely,
yes.
I am a big component of responsibility of the user too.
Because also having that much money,
You should be able to,
test your own
Yeah.
supply once you get it.
at least in this day and age.
Because I'm not saying you shouldn't do drugs.
Yeah,
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not restricting anyone's leisure habits any way whatsoever, but do it in a way that's conducive to keeping you alive.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
moderation. Just
if you-
be a drug responsibly. That's what I say.
but is it? We haven't gotten to the. Is it
Yeah,
fair?
it's not because it's like a
Because you know it's like the law. If me and you go break in somebody's house and rob their house,
Yeah.
and they kill me,
Yeah.
you're gonna get charged with my murder
how the fuck is that possible?
because you went on the robbery.
Wow.
If y'all were never on the robbery, the murder would have never happened.
Damn, that's some larceny ass shit right there.
So you're responsible for that.
No, never doing that shit though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're a grown ass man. I hope you wouldn't be.
me and you are never doing that
Well, I
shit.
wasn't doing it anyways, but.
Cause I'm like, yo, this was Mr.'s idea, god damn it.
It doesn't matter. You were there.
Wow, that's larceny.
Because if you weren't there, and he got killed, you wouldn't even been.
But who said
Been
you
there.
did it by yourself?
Huh?
Who said you? I would should get charged with a robbery or breaking internet.
You would get charged with robbery, breaking and entering, and a killing, and a murder.
Wow, that's wild.
It incentivizes doing the right thing.
Yeah, I understand
And
that.
it demonizes being an accessory to bullshit.
Yeah,
Don't even get yourself involved in something like that, and you won't have to fight that type of shit.
yeah, that is true.
So, in that vein, I think it is totally fair that if you sell somebody some bad drugs and they die off it, you get charged.
You get 11 years.
Somebody lost their life,
Yeah, that's true.
and you get 11, and what we say, 68%.
I don't.
He'll
I mean, he
do-
probably doing all them bitches.
Think he'll do all of them?
I don't know. You don't know what he got priors?
Even at 11 years, he killed a man for 11 years.
Bruh. Oh, well, he's not.
Directly.
He's not black.
Exactly.
But it's celebrity, though.
Yep.
It's Mac Miller, though.
Yep. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
People have an obsession with celebrity trials, and it's to the point that, like, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's trial, which is, you know that shit's happening in Fairfax?
Virginia?
Yeah, no, nigga, the other Fairfax we both know about.
I'm just making sure the people know.
Yeah, Fairfax, Virginia, fair
Yeah.
enough.
God damn, mister.
I'm just saying.
Loosen up.
But it's wild how much people love celebrity news because they're just live streaming this trial, and it's just,
Oh, they ain't trying to go?
huh?
You trying to go?
To the trial? No. I mean, I'm not really trying to sit in on a divorce trial or a domestic abuse trial.
It's not domestic abuse. It's a defamation of character trial or some shit.
She shit on his pillow at one
Wow,
point,
no.
chopped the tip of his finger off.
Damn.
And they're trying to like frame it that like even if she was doing all that shit, he wasn't at it. And my big thing, like the conversation I actually wanted to have about this is you can still abuse somebody that abuses themselves.
Yeah. What? That makes yeah.
But that's kind of what's happening in this Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. They're like, oh, he likes to smoke weed and get drunk, so he abuses himself, so it shouldn't matter that
She beats up on him.
more than that.
I mean, that's just in a nutshell.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's not even like men can be the target of domestic violence conversation. It's the you can still beat up a crackhead for no reason, and that's bullying.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because he's beating himself up by smoking crack
Exactly.
doesn't mean you should go lay the paws on him.
Damn.
Just say, you know,
Yeah, you shouldn't be random crackheads.
got some
though.
Lion Kings out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some
You know what I'm
lions.
saying? You should be beating up crackheads.
You shouldn't be beating up crackheads.
Okay, but you wouldn't get away with it. But you would get away with beating up a crackhead.
Yeah, I mean, because nobody would care.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a shame.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't beat up crackheads or homeless people.
And or your partner if they're an addict.
That too, yes.
Or your partner in general.
Yeah, don't do that.
Even if they're not an addict.
Yeah.
Don't beat up anybody that doesn't deserve being beaten up.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, yeah, keep your hands to yourself.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And your shit.
Yeah, all your shit. And
Unless you're into that type of thing.
yeah,
Because some people
there
are.
are people that are into that type of shit.
We do not kink shame here.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. I don't do that.
This is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like they're just up there, and you can tell that.
Up there.
Have you seen the
This is a
clips?
real case. This is a real case. Somebody was really going.
Yeah, exactly.
Johnny Depp was a very accomplished actor.
And it's almost laughing it off. Like, come on, y'all see this shit. And she's over there trying to be stoic, and the lawyers are trying to make it. If I'm Amber Heard's lawyer, I cannot sleep at night. Not because I know my client's lying. Because if you're a lawyer, you know your client's lying.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's because I look so fucking stupid up there.
This is your biggest case.
You know, nah, I can't be.
It's your most televised case.
Shit, fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Lawyers don't get screen times. Lawyers get screen time. That's a big case.
It's not. It's just.
That
It's.
is true.
I don't care about their personal business mainly because I don't care about white people's personal business. You know what I'm saying?
After we just talked about it for 5 minutes.
Well, no, it's not about that. This is not about them.
Yeah, it's not.
This is about making
People-
fun of an ad. Like, how are you going? They were talking about some. They called his wine bottles mega pints.
Damn.
And apparently he had like pounds of weed on the thing.
That's what's
And they
up.
were like, how much weed is this? He was like, that's a bunch of weed. Like, nigga, you live in California, it's legal.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to try to defame this man's character because he likes to get fucked up?
They got all that
when
weed in Fairfax?
There's probably no weed in Fairfax.
You said he put it on the table, or is it
Not,
picture?
yeah, picture.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, damn, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. I wish I could say. If they had enough weed to fill a table in Fairfax, I would be so surprised.
Exactly.
Just like, never mind, you don't watch that part, never
I
mind.
don't watch South Park.
Alright, so have you seen the video
I've
of the babies?
Just that beat.
The babies. We're never fucking doing that again. Don't ever fucking do that again on the podcast. Especially, no, do not ever fucking do that again. Have you seen the footage from the babies 2018 Walmart
Altercation?
self-defense?
Oh, self-defense, yeah. I seen it.
Well, Rolling Stone, for some
He just
reason,
dropped it. Just dropped it.
dropped that shit like a flex bomb
Dropped it like a bad habit, for real, for real.
out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And from the video, you see, from what you see, the baby does swing on the guy first.
Yeah.
You don't hear any audio, so you don't know what was said, but you see the baby swing on the guy first.
Yeah.
Wasn't even a fight; they just got tussled into another aisle.
Yeah.
And then I don't actually see the
I think
shot.
it's probably a missing frame that they didn't.
Yeah, I think they cut out the actual
Yeah.
murder part. But people are saying now, or people wanted to say on social media that it looks a lot less like self-defense now for the baby. Have you seen it, and do you agree with that?
I don't know, because didn't this shit already happen? The case was already settled and shit like that, right?
The family's going back for a civil suit.
A civil suit.
And they might reopen it, or they will not reopen it, but they're going back for a civil suit.
I'm pretty sure the baby has pretty good lawyers by now.
Yeah, but there's video evidence. Lawyers don't really beat video evidence.
Yeah.
Like, how do you beat what we can see? Because the whole purpose of a lawyer is to create a picture that it's to create a picture that the jury can't see, to put you in a good light, especially as the defendant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in the case.
But my question is, isn't a civil suit just a suit, just going back because the original case didn't have enough evidence?
Exactly.
But wasn't this? Why would
No.
this already be evidence?
Because Who knows?
Well,
There's if you have good lawyers, they'll get that shit withheld in a criminal case. Like that's the purpose of good lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Like look at OJ's trial. He lost in the civil case.
Yeah. But they ain't have enough evidence to convict that man. So
But he,
I'm not starting that
what
conversation.
happened in the civil. No, but you're proving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're explaining to yourself right there.
Mm-hmm.
When you lose in the criminal case, that's why you go to the civil case because it's way harder to eliminate. Like
it's already been there.
Especially the critical pieces of evidence.
Yeah, that's true. So just go for the money.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying here. So, but PR was the baby's done, man. I don't see a future where the baby really flourishes because at the end of the day, black people will forgive him, but white people will not.
Yeah. Especially now they see it on video.
White people, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's not a myth. You know what I'm saying? It's not a myth. Like white people will still book Gucci because it's a myth almost.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a story. It's a book. Like, baby, now you just seen him acting the fool.
Yeah.
And then he went on, and the wild thing is, this happened the same week the video of him fucking powerhouse swinging on his artist comes out.
Yeah.
That he's fucking up. Like, why would, as anybody who's outside of journalism and a feature, why would you want to mess with this guy? Why would you want to associate with this dude at all?
Facts. Yeah, you just messing your own.
It's not worth the trouble. Like, I couldn't imagine, as nice of a guy as he seems to come off, like, I couldn't imagine a world where it's tolerable to work with him. If he does shit like that to people he works with, well, how could that be tolerable? How could it?
Yeah, that's true though.
I couldn't imagine it, man.
Nah, yeah, the baby situation is really crazy because he is on a tear right now.
On a tear against himself.
Yeah, he's on a tear against. He's like
he hasn't released any.
Spiral.
We haven't heard one good baby song in damn near 2 years.
That's a fact.
And he's just been fucking up for 2 years.
Yeah, he's been on downward spiral, man.
Yeah, like I said,
His stock is going way down. Like
the black people, the black community did try to save him after the Rolling Loud shit.
Yeah,
and it did work to a certain degree, and then it just has not gotten any better.
Nah.
Endorsing Tory Lanez, and because he did that at another like Rolling Loud or another.
He brought him out of some shit.
Yeah, so it's not looking good for him, man.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. You want to move on to someone who else is not looking good for? Was the motherfucker that decided to fuck with Mike Tyson?
Oh yeah.
This is something we can kind of breeze over. Mike Tyson was on a plane, JetBlue. I thought it was weird. Mike Tyson was on a JetBlue, but then I didn't because Mike Tyson is just such a normal guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think he would care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most people respect Mike Tyson enough know to not fuck with him.
I thought that was a universal rule.
Exactly.
Don't fuck with Mike Tyson.
And it's not even on like I'm a bitch shit. It's just like.
Why would you want to fuck with Mike Tyson?
Exactly. And he, especially now, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, you seen him knock niggas out in 2 seconds.
Bro, imagine if he was off the shrooms and punched that man out like that off the shrooms.
Yeah, he probably was. He was on a fucking plane. He was probably high as a bitch.
Probably chilling. Probably just trying to get back to the ranch.
Yeah.
Go chill with his family.
Yeah.
This guy wanted to be a drunk dickhead. Harass him, probably ask for pictures. You know what I'm saying? They said the guy kept talking in his ear. Wouldn't let Mike, alone, pretty much. So, as anybody probably would, especially if, you're a professional boxer and you're fucking Mike Tyson, turn around and, piece that dude up. And I will say, if that guy hasn't pressed charges, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Because that would be an easy fucking payday. Or not an easy payday, but you know what I'm saying? An easy payday attempt for anybody. But if you were an annoying dickhead, and you can kind of just come to terms with you're an annoying dickhead, and you got pieced up with Mike Tyson, I honestly can't say nothing but, damn, bro, I can't believe you took them punches.
Yeah, I can't believe you're alive.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You probably have a lot of brain damage. Well, you had to have a lot of brain damage before to fuck with Mike Tyson.
Exactly.
But you probably have more now.
Crack skull.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you might have more now. So, honestly, respect to that dude if he doesn't file charges.
Yeah, facts.
If he does, he's worse than ASAP's friend.
Yeah, facts.
Because that's on video.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Like,
when
I don't
it's
know.
on video, it's way worse.
Niggas don't give. I don't know. I don't think Court gonna give a fuck about that shit either. Court gonna see the video and be like, well,
that is Mike Tyson.
That is Mike Tyson. You decided to fuck with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
That's like trying to fuck with a lion.
That's like slapping somebody that has a gun pointed at your face.
Exactly.
That's just not a good idea.
That already has a trigger pull.
Yeah. Whoa.
Exactly.
You're doing it from the afterlife.
No. Oh, ready to pull the trigger.
There you go. Gotta correct that syntax, right? That word syntax.
I guess so, Marcana.
Fuck you, nigga. So let's get into the doc section of the pod. Go ahead, John Wayne T. That's the one you watching.
That joint was tough. No, it wasn't. It was alright. It was cool. It's only cool because that nigga was wild though. And John Wayne Casey, what is he?
John Wayne Gacy.
Indiana Gacy, yeah. He was in Indiana. It was from 1972 to 1978, where he accumulated 37 killings of boys, basically. You know what I'm saying? Young men, boys. You know what I'm saying? In Indiana.
So you didn't know about this before?
I knew about him, but I didn't know the extent of his killing.
What was happening?
Yeah, like I didn't know the details. Cause I didn't know I heard about him being buried in a house, but I didn't know he buried like 20, like most.
He's like, he pretty much had a whole grave.
A mass grave.
Yeah,
a mass grave under his house. Like, and that's.
They confirmed so many missings just from exhuming those bodies.
Exactly.
Yeah, that guy was a sick guy. And the crazy thing about this documentary, because there's a million John Wayne Gacy docs, is that we have audio of him talking about it. And from that audio, you can see he's a demented fuck. Because the guy in the first part, because it's only 2 parts, and I don't want to spoil it if you haven't watched it. The guy in the first part, who kind of describes being one of John Wayne Gacy's first possible victims.
Yeah.
He says he used like a gun to intimidate him, tied him up, made him watch a bunch of porn and shit. And the way he was saying is like, John Wayne Gacy kind of made me suck his dick and let him suck my dick. Like we had to suck each other off type shit.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what he was saying. But when John Wayne Gacy puts it, there was no coercion. He was like, he went down on me and I went down on him and that was it. Like that's sadistic. You had a gun to another man's head telling him to suck your dick and you pose that as I went down on him and he went down on me.
It was normal.
Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, G?
And he was wild. Very, very wild.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then him believing that he wasn't gay for all the things he was doing.
He might have been bisexual. He might not have been gay.
Yeah, I'm bisexual.
He might not have been gay, though.
Yeah. But then hating gay people.
But he might not have been gay. He might have just been sadistic.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. What does that mean? There's a difference between the two?
Yeah. Boy.
I know there's a difference. I know there's a difference between the two. But, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about when it comes to something like that. Like, wouldn't that just be gay?
No. Because the easy answer is yes.
Yes.
Easy answer is yes, that's gay. But no, because you could just be fucking motherfuckers for power. Like, damn, you let a nigga fuck you.
Oh, shit. And you know what's crazy? I was watching Abducted in Plain Sight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of exactly what that was.
Yep.
That shit was
exactly.
That's exactly what that was.
Yeah. So, yeah, that happens sometimes. And that's the only reason I say that. You know what I'm saying? In general, I guess, yeah. Well, yeah, he was definitely not straight. Like, yeah, he definitely just liked men and didn't want probably people to know he liked men. So he was story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, probably. But not all the time. What I watched this weekend was...
Well, it was this weekend. It was on the week.
No, it was this weekend. It was
Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday night after the game, I happened to catch... Just because I did not switch the channel, I'm so glad I didn't. I caught the Joe Francis Girls Going Wild documentary on TNT, and that has Doc of the Year so far for me. Because it is the typical story that you would imagine Girls Going Wild would be. You're a douchebag, white college guy, goes with his friends, go to spring break, films girls' titties out. Eventually one of the girls is underage, and you find out they've been sexually coercing, harassing, damn near raping these women. Or, you find that out, and it's pretty much in line with everything we would have to do with then. The big thing about this documentary for me was how many people openly supported this guy.
Yeah.
Still do, and for so long, and how the documentary didn't necessarily focus on him, but the fact that people haven't publicly crucified him. Like the documentary was more of a call to action because I don't watch like live TV a lot, but I saw more Kardashian faces in that hour and some change, 2 hours that I was watching that documentary
Yeah.
than I have scrolling through the internet in the past few years. I saw Ye but multiple times.
Yeah.
Other celebrities. It was a hit piece on like, hey, they are, which is in the culture we're in, very fitting.
A call out.
Call out, cancel culture, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. That's very fitting. But why not call out Joe Francis more?
Yeah.
Like there should have never been. I mean, yeah, you could mention his connection, but don't keep going back to that. Go back to the fact that he's getting away with beating these girls up, rape or being aware of rapes, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And focus on the people. So like, deal with them later. Deal with him
Yeah,
now.
exactly. But they can't get him out of Mexico though.
That's what happened with John McAfee too.
John McAfee. Why do I always know that, but I don't.
McAfee protection from the computers. We talked about this on the pod before. Yeah, he went to Mexico and then was killing people there and everything.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a crazy story.
That's
the
wild.
John McAfee story is a crazy story.
Wow.
There's a few docs on him
I
too.
gotta find that.
Yeah.
So off McAfee Security, hold on. So that's what it's named after?
Yeah, John McAfee. You know, like the McAfee protection.
Yeah,
thing?
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn. That's
Yeah. But yeah, that whole doc, the girls going wild one, just like it was your typical let frat boys do whatever they want for a while.
exactly.
And of course, shit is going to go south from there. But
Mm-hmm.
they definitely should have focused more on that dude, because there has to be more on him.
Oh, there's definitely more in him.
You know what I'm saying?
You see how many settlements that we just handed out?
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
Exactly.
you had to know that going around just a random spring breaks and filming naked people. Well, you didn't know in the '90s because filming
This is
people
thousands.
was early 2000. Filming people wasn't very as popular as it is now.
Yeah.
It's not as commonplace. It's not regular. It wasn't normal.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I guess, yeah, but I don't excuse it, because still you got to be smarter than that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be smarter than that. Oh wow, we actually got good time on this episode as far as pacing, right?
Oh, yeah,
We
damn.
both burping now.
Uh,
Ready to give our full review of Pusha T's album.
yeah.
All right, go ahead. You can start, sir.
Damn. What's what you start? Cause it's almost dry. Damn. Cause I forgot. Pusha T dropped his album, highly anticipated, as you.
Very
if you have
highly
been following,
anticipated.
we have been definitely anticipating that album. His album, It's Almost Dry, last Friday, and I definitely can say it was probably 8 out of 10.
I think it's a 9.9 out of 10. Only because 9.5. Just because I don't like one song on it.
Yeah.
I give it a 9.5 out of 10. But go ahead.
And he delivers. He definitely delivers. And then we got half production by Pharrell,
And half from Kanye.
half Ye. So, and it's like split between the album or it's not.
It's not like first half, second half. That was one of the funnest, most fun parts of the album for me was first listen, picking out.
Figuring out
Beat
who's
from
on.
Beat,
Yeah. Well, damn, I haven't even realized it yet. But I know which. I mean, you know which ones are from the singles, and you can tell, cause they still all have their signature. You know what I'm saying, beat production styles. But shit. Cause I want to hear yours for real.
Oh, alright. So, I think that, hold on, let me make sure I got, I gotta get time. Like I said, we need a producer. If you want to produce Simple Math, hit us up, because we could definitely use it. What I thought about the Pusha T album, give me like a few seconds. I think that what Pusha T did with this album was create his magnum opus within his comfort zone, while stepping out of his comfort zone in the comfort zones he was in. Like, he told everybody that Pharrell made him get out of trying to be a mixtape rapper, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But he's always worked with Pharrell.
Yeah,
And he's
exactly.
always worked with Ye. And every beat on the album is fucking perfect. It's every beat is a Pusha T beat. But what really stands out on this album is Pusha T's Biggie influence. You can tell that Pusha T's favorite rapper probably of all time, if not top 5, and this is me throwing it out there. I've heard him say the name a few times, but throwing it out there, has to be Biggie.
Yeah.
Because the composition of these songs, the flows, the stories, these are all very Biggie-esque. Like, they're larger than life. Pusha T has a really good way of making things seem way bigger than they are, even when they're huge.
Yeah.
He makes huge things seem colossal.
And
And that's what he did with this album. Like, he was so elegant with his words on just coke raps that it made it seem like a Fortune 500 company.
Exactly.
He made selling bricks seem like Amazon tactics, like Walmart strategies.
It's the 444 for coke.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I could see that definitely. Yeah. I think this is definitely an instant classic coke rap album.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to put in the wide brim of rap in general.
Yeah, a sub-genre.
Yeah, I definitely think just kind of how Reasonable Drought hit a few years ago. This is in the same vein.
Yeah.
Instant classic coke rap album. But Pusha T built on what he like. Daytona seems like a do-it-yourself project. It seems like IKEA furniture compared to some handcrafted Italian leather.
I was literally, when I left, and I go get those show.
I'm about to sneeze, God. Go ahead.
When I literally left and went to go to the store,
yeah,
I was listening to Daytona just for this conversation, just so I made sure that I couldn't. Daytona's a crazy.
But it's not nowhere detailed or as clean. Nor is it as structured. Nah, it's amazing, but it seems like child's play compared.
Nah,
and that's not to put Daytona. It's not to put Daytona down. It's to put. It's almost dry up. Like Daytona is great and all, but that's 30, 25, 30 minutes of half thrown together tracks. Of tracks they'll say half thrown together.
Yeah.
And it doesn't touch this. There is no Call My Bluff. There's no Just to Remember. There's no Hear Me Clearly. There's no Diet Coke. Like that nostalgia, like let the smoker shine the coupe. It's numbers on the board, but it's numbers on the board, but Pharrell did it this time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean you can have your opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Nah, yeah.
But
I'm just saying Daytona. Yeah,
I'm not gonna shit on that one.
I'm not gonna shit on Daytona because Daytona is a fucking.
You can shit on something without making it a shit. You can say something's worse than something else. See, you can compare things. Safe spaces have made it so hard for people to compare things.
Nah, I'm just saying like that.
It's comparable. So how do you not? So and that you think Daytona's on the level of It's Almost Dry?
Mm-hmm.
I don't at all.
I do. Actually, it still flows. It still flows too.
It does, but it's not nearly as good or clean or anything as fucking It's Almost Dry. I don't think.
I think so.
I don't. I mean,
that's why I disagree.
Definitely allowed your opinion. I mean, it doesn't. But why do you say that? Elaborate on it then.
Because it's really Santeria for some reason. It's how
Santeria is a great song.
It's just like how it flows. Shit, nah. Santeria.
That song's still broken up. You can still tell Santeria was like two songs they were trying to put together. I'll be right back.
Well, I never noticed that.
Yeah. Oh, hold on real quick. On my way out, you're trying to talk about your trip.
Talk about my trip. Oh, okay. And it wasn't an acid trip. Thank God. But this past Saturday, I went on a solo dolo trip to the National Cannabis Fest in DC, and it was quite the enjoyable time. It was just a blissful time of a whole lot of marijuana and people just high, enjoying themselves. Nothing crazy. Whole bunch of food there. It was a whole bunch of just outside of just weed things, a whole bunch of things. Just a whole bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, giving out weed and samples and stuff like that. It was people, actual class, lectures. No, not lectures, but you know what I'm saying, actual people speaking about, growing weed, weed nutrition, weed and shit like that, different
master classes on weed.
Yeah, there you go, master classes on weed and shit like that. And, they had people talking. Outside the concert that they had there, which was Ghostface and Wiz Khalifa as being a headliner, which I did not stay for Wiz Khalifa because of technical difficulties.
Fair enough.
But it's cool though. I saw who I wanted to see. As you can see, I got the Wu-Tang hat from there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? as an insider joke. I could not leave without anything.
Yeah, fair. What Denzel said, I'm from around the way.
Yeah, I'm from around the way. I'm gonna leave with
some.
I gotta leave with something.
But I'm glad you finally got to see Ghostface, because I know you, like, as a fucking major Wu fan you are, you hadn't seen him yet.
Yeah, that was the only Wu member I have not gotten to see because he wasn't at the concert when I saw him.
And you got to see Sheik with him.
Yeah, I got to see Sheik loose. That was crazy.
That's crazy.
That was crazy. Because he just came out out of nowhere. Like,
was there anybody else you got to see?
Nah, just him.
Damn, for real, there was only 2 people at the concert.
Those are the only 2 people that were big at the concert outside of Wiz headlining it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they had Slick Rick the next day.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I didn't go the next day. But yeah. And they also had wrestling there too, which was very fucking interesting.
Really?
Like, you know what I'm saying? They just had a fucking wrestling arena in the middle of the fucking J, and niggas was out there wrestling.
Well, Smoke Diz is a part of that, right?
Yeah.
Smoke Diz is a huge wrestling fan.
Oh, damn.
He's a super duper wrestling fan.
Yeah, because they had like the Wiz championship the next day, and they had the big ass belts and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And they had like they had a cipher going on too. Like, they had like a little rap station area.
Okay.
And they had like the Khalifa. They had like different like booths set up. They had the Khalifa Kush booth set up. It was pretty interesting.
I'm glad you had
There was a
time.
long ass line for the ATM. There's a lot of things I learned. I learned a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Yeah, I learned a lot of things off that trip because of like how to prepare for something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Carry cash and dress light.
Yeah, nah, I dressed comfortably. But it was, what was the fuck it was? Oh, bring a portable charger. That's the most.
Oh, yeah.
Bring a portable
Or
charger.
2 phones. That's what I do.
I do, but.
Just turn one off and turn the other one on when it's time to use out.
But you can't use it, there's no fucking Wi-Fi or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it becomes obsolete. But no, it doesn't because it's good for videos. It's good for videos.
I say, no, it doesn't.
It's great for videos because the videos I took were pretty good for how far I was.
That's what's up, yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely enjoyed myself. Definitely go again.
What else do we have? Oh, we'll just mention this real quick. Something in the Water is coming back, and it's going to be fucking NDC.
Yeah.
Like we said.
Like you said.
Yeah, well, somebody had said before, rather. They moved it because they're never going to bring it back to Virginia Beach. It's at the Wharf now. It's a packed-ass lineup.
For 3 days, though.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't like music festivals because I would probably, well, no.
I don't know how that's going to work in DC. DC traffic is already shitty enough.
Yeah, that shit is going to suck.
A 3-day festival?
Something in the Water in DC is going to suck.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went to the first one and had fun there. Even like being on the beach, it sucks just because dredging through sand all day sucks. At the concert part, like everything else is off the beach, it's on the boardwalk, so it's not as bad, but that sucked. I couldn't imagine having to try to get around Washington, D.C. with the festival going, nah, fuck that. With all those people, fuck that. I don't think that's going to be a fun experience whatsoever.
Yeah, I gotta see the venue, like how it looks.
The War, it can be, but so big.
It can be, but so big, yeah.
But it's
because where I was at was pretty spacious. Yeah, I was in D.C.
And it's not even about, like you said, the venue. It's about where it is. Like, before you got to the venue, like when you got there, it sucked trying to get around the city.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
That's just trying to get to there, not the traffic during it.
Exactly. So if you trying to travel for something in the water, that shit is going to suck. And if you thought it was expensive to go stay at the beach, think about how much it's going to fucking...
Gosh.
You know what I'm saying? The beach is cheap compared to what D.C. is.
D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. No,
I think this something in the water is going to be a flop just because of that.
But
like, honestly,
I might just go because I got family up there I can stay with.
Yeah, but you think you might have fun?
Huh? I mean, shit, it's a concert.
Bro, them festivals are not concerts. That's the even worse part about it. It's like, what are you going to do in D.C. besides, like, you know what I'm saying, like on those grounds? Because at the beach, at least you can go outside and go to the beach or, like, what is there? I mean, there's clubs and shit in D.C., but everything is going to be like that. Shit's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
I'm not really, but nah, it is. Because I don't think they do multi-day fests in D.C. like that, usually.
I don't think so.
Because Broccoli Fest's usually only one day, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And that's the only one I know they do in D.C. Dog, Summer Jam was a mess as one day in New York.
Oh, damn, I can believe that.
And that was at MetLife.
Didn't they have to go outside and shit like that?
Well, I'm talking about when I went to Summer Jam 2 years ago. It was at MetLife Stadium. And That shit was still a mess.
How was that a mess? Explain.
Huh?
How so?
What do you mean? Oh, wait, what do you mean?
Like, how was it a mess? That's what I'm asking.
Fucking people on top of people.
Mm-hmm.
Just general fucking unruliness.
Yeah.
And people only had to stay at night for that.
What about Roots Picnic?
Roots Picnic, Stampede happened at Roots Picnic.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I had to save Aaron's life.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you did say
Yeah.
lost his life.
I've never had a good festival experience, like completely good music festival. I've been to 3 of the biggest music festivals, hip hop music festivals.
Yeah.
I haven't enjoyed one of them completely.
Dang.
Roots Picnic was the one I enjoyed the most, mainly because the only thing that sucked was the stampede, and that lasted like 10
What
minutes.
they saying for?
2 people got to fighting it during
Oh, you did
21
say, you did
Savage,
say, yeah.
And then people just got fucking scared and started running.
Damn.
It was just a fist fight.
Damn.
Yeah. But, no.
Shit happens like that. Yeah, people scary.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Episode?
Oh, damn, something did happen too.
What?
A guy set himself on fire in the Supreme Court building.
For what?
He was
What was he, protesters? We know he was
he was a
protesting.
protester.
It's like the people that have been gluing themselves to the courts at the Minnesota game. I think it's for PETA.
Yeah, he was a Boulder-based climate scientist.
Oh, so climate.
And Zen Buddhist priest. Yeah.
It's America. We don't give a fuck about that. Like,
Yeah.
we don't give a fuck about that. You just look... In America, you look stupid for setting yourself on fire, not honorable.
Yeah, that's wild. In front
You know
of the
what I'm
Supreme
saying?
Court, yeah.
Yeah, you just look stupid.
Yeah, but RIP to that guy.
Kentucky just got in there. She said she ain't got time for that shit. Close that door. You come in and smell like outside.
Man, I was good at seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit.
And it's been another episode of the podcast presented by Simple Math Matrix. It's your boy, Mr. AKA Super Raw 357, best known as Prince Godbody, and I was joined by...
The God, King Hoopla.
And can you tell them what to do, man?
It's also very important that you like, subscribe, talk, comment, retweet, favorite. Share it with your mama, share it with your grandmother, share it with your brother, share it with your ex-girlfriend. Get it back on good terms. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Comment, talk. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We here, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Simple Math Matrix. You know what it is. The God, King Hoopla, a.k.a. the kid who legs stick to your rib. And I'm signing off.
Peace.
Bye.